On TradingView platform, here set the time frame on 5 minutes and then here click on indicators and first search Andean oscillator, this one which is an editor's picks indicator and written by Alex Grover, and then search ADX, this one average directional index which is a built-in indicator on TradingView platform. We're gonna use these two indicators with default settings and we just need to add a horizontal line here on ADX at 10. When the line is selected, here you can click on settings and here on coordinates tab you can set it at 10 if it is not set at 10. Before I start explaining how you can find accurate buy sell signals based on this setup, if you like my contents, please support the channel by liking the video and subscribing to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Alright, this is a scalping strategy and it is suitable for time frames like 5 minutes and 1 minute. Right now we are on 5 minutes time frame. This chart is euro to US dollar in forex market, but no limitation on this and you can use this trading strategy in any market or asset, but we only need one requirement and that is high trading volume and liquidity. Why? Because this is a scalping strategy and in terms of price movement, the profit and loss that we're gonna take are very small, so any unreal price gap or large spread between bid and ask prices can damage our trade entry, stop loss and profit target. So in forex market, major pairs are recommended. In crypto market, for example BTC USDT, and in stock market, companies that have large trading volume and liquidity like Apple, Tesla, Microsoft and others. Alright, now let me teach you the trading strategy, but before that I'm proud to announce that I have published a book, The Art of Price Action Trading, which is a complete guide to price action analysis. The link is in the description and you can get it later if you want to master price action trading. Alright, getting back to the chart. With this trading strategy, we try to identify when the price is in a very tight consolidation period and then we try to catch the break out of the consolidation period. For this purpose, we added two indicators here, ADX and Andean oscillator. If you know Andean oscillator, this is an indicator that can help you with trending and non-trending phase of the market. We have three lines here, red, green and orange. When the orange line is above the other two, it shows flat market, and when red line is above the other two, it shows increase of downside momentum, and when the green line is above the other two lines, it shows increase of upside momentum. And with ADX, as you know, this is also a famous indicator for identifying trending and non-trending market, but this is a non-directional indicator, which means that it will not tell us anything about direction. It only tells us if the price is trending or not trending. When ADX line is below 20, the market is not trending, and when ADX line is above 20, it tells us that the market is trending in one direction. But in this trading strategy, our benchmark is at 10. We are interested in times that ADX line goes below 10. This tells us that the price has been moving in a tight consolidation period until now and there is a high potential for breakout. In the second step, we check Andean oscillator. In Andean oscillator, the orange line should be above the other two lines. This will also confirm that the price is flat and there is no considerably higher upside momentum or downside momentum in the market. So at the same time, we want to have ADX line below 10 and here in Andean oscillator, the orange line above the other two lines. Until now, we know that the price is moving flat in a tight consolidation period. In the next step, we wait for a breakout. As I said, Andean oscillator can help us to know if the momentum is increasing in a direction. For example, here in this case, you can see that the red line crossed above the orange line. This shows that we have considerably increased downside momentum in the market, so probably the price is out of the flat market. Even when we check the price action, we can see that the price is closed below the consolidation period. So we can say that here we have a downside breakout, and in practice we could enter a short position at this point with the stop loss above the consolidation period and profit target at 1.5 risk to reward ratio. Alright, now let me show more examples so you better understand. Please pay attention that this is a low frequency trading strategy, which means that you don't get the setup frequently and you need to wait for the special moment when ADX line goes below 10. This condition doesn't always happen, but when we have it, it shows a very tight consolidation period in the market and so high probability for breakouts. Here you can see that ADX line went below 10, and at the same time here in Andean oscillator the orange line is above the other two lines, and even when we check the price action we can clearly see that the price is in a very tight consolidation period. Now we should wait for a breakout, and as I said, Andean oscillator can help us with this. You can see that here the green line crossed above the orange line, and this gives the probability that an upside breakout is happening in the market. So in practice we could enter a long position at this point with the stop loss below the consolidation period and profit target at 1.5 risk to reward ratio. Alright, let's find another trading opportunity so you completely understand how you should trade based on this trading strategy. Here you can see that ADX line, as you can see, went below 10. And before I continue with this setup, I must mention an important point about trading. If you want to improve in trading, you need a trading journal. You need to track your performance so you can build discipline and avoid repeating the same mistakes. I have created a trading journal. It is available on Amazon now. The link is in the description and you can get it later and start journaling your trades. Alright, getting back to the chart. So here we have ADX line below 10. And at the same time here in Andean oscillator you can see that the orange line is above the other two lines. This situation tells us that we have in a tight consolidation period and there is a high probability to have a breakout. Here at this point you can see that in Andean oscillator the red line crossed above the orange line, and this tells us that we have considerably greater downside momentum in the market now. So in practice we could enter a short position at this point with the stop loss above the consolidation period and profit target at 1.5 risk to reward ratio. Let's move on the chart to find another trading opportunity. No crossing of ADX line below 10 until now, and here at this point you can see that ADX line went below 10, and at the same time here in Andean oscillator you can see that the orange line is above the other two lines. And after this situation here you can see that the red line crossed above the orange line, suggesting that probably we have a downside breakout. So we could enter a short position at this point with the stop loss above the consolidation period and profit target at 1.5 risk to reward ratio. Please pay attention that although this trading strategy is highly accurate, but this doesn't mean you will not have false signals. No, there is no trading strategy with 100% win rate. This is not possible in reality, and you need to manage your risk properly. There is a risk management strategy that is called 1% rule, and it is one of the best risk management strategies that you can use. I have a complete guide on this. The link is also placed in the description, and I highly recommend you to watch it now, because without a proper risk management you cannot survive in this game. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask and leave a comment for me. I'll answer your questions as soon as possible. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell so you get the notifications of my new videos. See you guys in next video and good luck with your trading.